So the field of data science, data management, cybersecurity, computer science, and computer engineering is a very lucrative field right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ogeleye. As a continuation of the series Funding Your Education that we started a while ago, today I'm going to be providing you with universities in the United States that have automatic scholarship consideration for prospective international students that wants to come to the United States for their master's or PhD program in computer science, computer engineering, cybersecurity, data science, data management. Many people have asked me for this list of universities to make it easy for their application to come to the United States, and I'm so glad to provide this list of universities for you. But before we go further, if you subscribe to this channel, if you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video and drop your comment. It's going to send a signal to the YouTube algorithm that a lot of people are interested in the content I provide. So on this channel, I provide content that relates to coming to the United States as an international student, either for your master's or PhD program. And I also provide content that relate to you settling in the United States as an international student. So the field of data science, data management, cybersecurity, computer science, and computer engineering is a very lucrative field right now, because right now we're in technology age, and so many organizations are going to demand the skills that you have. And coming to the United States for your master's or PhD program is a way of upscaling yourself, upscaling your skills, and also increase your earning capacity even as an international student. So now let's dive into universities in the United States that has automatic scholarship consideration for international students that wants to pursue a master's or PhD program in computer science, computer engineering, data science, data management, and cybersecurity. The first university on the list is Cornell University, and the acceptance rate is 7.5%. That means that the school is very competitive, and they are offering a master's and PhD program in computer science. And for you to be able to apply for a PhD program, you need your transcript, statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, proof of competency in English. You need to pay application fee, but Cornell actually have like an application fee waiver. It's called petition to waive, and so writing sample is not compulsory. So even if you don't have a published paper, you can apply to the school for a master's or PhD program in computer science. Students only apply through the website. You should not mail any application material to the school. You are required to upload them on the university website. Particularly for the PhD program, the applicants are expected to identify their area of research interest. And this information is important for the university because while some PhD programs allow individual professors to admit their students, at Cornell University, admission is decided by the admission committee. Regarding the deadline, the department accepts application for fall semester only. The deadline for the fall semester is December 15, and applying early is highly recommended. So I will recommend that if you're interested in this school, please apply on time so that you'll be considered for scholarship and other benefits. For their required documents, particularly the statement of purpose, applicants are required to indicate their area of research and the specific faculty that they might be interested in working with during their graduate study at Cornell University. You're also expected to submit a letter of recommendation. You may submit 3, that's the minimum is 3, but the maximum is 5. So I will recommend you submit between 4 to 5 letter of recommendation. Regarding funding, all PhD students in computer science are fully supported during the academic year through credit assistantship, research assistantship, fellowship. They have a lot of fellowship, external and internal fellowship. So please check out the school if you're interested in computer science. The next university is the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the acceptance rate is 49.1%. That means the acceptance rate is really reasonably fair, and they offer a master's and PhD program in computer science under the Department of School of Computer, Data and Information Science. And this school is very good because all their PhD students are allowed to take a minor outside of the computer science department, which will give the student the opportunity to explore another area of conjunction with their major area of study in computer science. And so right now they are working on their building, which they are expected to launch in 2025. So please check out this university. Now let's go to the funding opportunity. Graduate students are eligible for graduate assistantship or teaching assistantship and hourly grader position. For the undergrad student, they are eligible for an hourly peer mentor position. So please check out the school if you're interested in computer science, computer engineering, data and information science. It's a very good school. Next university is Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University, also known as Virginia Tech, and the acceptance rate is 57%, which is nice. And they offer a master's and PhD program in computer science, and they have funding for their students. The application deadline, you can check it on their website. They have funding in form of graduate teaching assistant or graduate research assistant. And this graduate assistant and teaching assistant have like their tuition covered, not in all, but most of them, and they receive a stipend of $2,500 per month. That's like much more than how much I receive as a graduate assistant for 9 months. So you're going to be receiving this stipend for 9 months. And so you can check out the school if you are interested in computer science. And as I mentioned, they also have scholarship and fellowship. You can check it out. Masters and PhD students who receive departmental support in their first year can normally expect to receive a continuous support. So it is very good that you check out the school. The graduate teaching assistant is accepted twice a year, in November and in the month of March. So you can check out the school if you are interested in pursuing a graduate program in computer science. Also, the university pays a portion of your health insurance, and for most of us that are schooling in the United States, you know how much health insurance is expensive. So check out the school. The next university is Wesleyan University, and the acceptance rate is 14.4%. That means that the school is very competitive, but that should not restrict you from checking out the school. So they offer a master's and PhD program in computer science under the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. Regarding their graduate application process, no specific courses are required for admission, but it is expected that the equivalent of an undergrad major in mathematics or in computer science with a strong emphasis in mathematics will have been completed. So a complete application consists of the application form, your transcript, letter of recommendation from 3 college instructors familiar with the applicant's ability and performance, GRE. The GRE is actually recommended but not required. An applicant should have submitted the application by February 15 in order to receive full consideration, but requests for admission from outstanding candidates are welcome at any time. Preference is given to applicants for PhD programs, so you can check out the school. Regarding funding, every applicant for admission is automatically considered for appointment to a assistantship. So all students with good standing are given financial support for the duration of their study, and additional funding are available for the students that wish to remain in campus to study during summer, and the university will be responsible for the tuition during the summer. The next university is the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, and the acceptance rate is 78.6%, which is very high. And so they have a master's or PhD program in computer under the Department of Engineering, and the deadline for the fall admission for priority date for financial consideration for PhD is December 1st, while priority date for financial consideration for masters is January 15th. So please apply on time. The last day for application for both masters and PhD is March 1st. So now let's go to the financial support. Over 60% of their students have a form of financial support or the other, which is very, very good. And they offer both teaching assistant and research assistant for their students, which comes with tuition waiver and stipend. So please check out the school. The next university is University of Georgia, and the acceptance rate is 42.5%. Please check out this school, even though the acceptance rate is not so high, but that does not mean that you may not still get admitted. So we have computer science under the School of Computing, and they have both master's and PhD program. And so admission information is available online, and the admission documents are like the online application, the official GRE is required for all master's application in computer science, and for international students, it is required that you write TOEFL. You also need your resume, your statement of purpose, your transcript, and also a letter of recommendation 3, and the minimum is 3, and must be from a qualified person who have taught you or supervised you in an academic or a professional capacity. You also need a statement of purpose where you indicate your goal for graduate school in computer science at the University of Georgia. Kindly note that there is no application fee waiver in this university, so you have to pay the application fee. Application for spring 2025 is still open at this university, and the deadline is October 15, 2024. So if you are still interested, you can apply to this school. But for fall, the application deadline is April 15, and spring, as I mentioned, is October 15 for international students. Now, for funding, this university offers funding for graduate students in the form of teaching assistants and research assistants, and they also have other grad school funding like the Presidential Graduate Fellow Award, Graduate School Doctoral Fellow Award, and you can check out this school. Please, if you want to be considered for this award and scholarship, all your application must be submitted by January 1st. So please, if you are interested in this school, apply on time, turn in your application on time so that you can be considered for this award. They have several teaching assistant positions that is available for both fall and spring semester. So if you are still interested for the spring 2025 academic year, please apply before October 15. It is very, very important. Make use of this opportunity. Kindly note also that part-time employment is also available for graduate students under this program. So please check out this university. The next university is the University of Iowa, and the acceptance rate is 86%, which is very, very high. Now, for PhD applicants, all their PhD students receive teaching and research assistants, which cover their full tuition. So please check out this school if you are really interested to pursue a PhD program in computer science. The next university is Florida State University, and the acceptance rate is 25%, which is kind of low. And they have a master's and PhD program in computer science, and the application instruction and document is the usual online application. The application fee is $30, which I feel is reasonable compared to other schools that I've seen. And you're supposed to also turn in your resume, your letter of recommendation, your statement of purpose. All these documents must be supported via the online application, with the exception of the official transcript, which must be mailed to the admission office. So they have a graduate funding aid through teaching assistant, research assistant. They have department-sponsored federal scholarship. They have fellowship, and students can also find jobs in the department. Now, to apply for financial aid, students only need to complete the application for admission. All computer science graduates will be considered for assistantship through the department. So please check out this university for this good scholarship. The next university is Colorado State University, and the acceptance rate is very high, 90.8%. So at Colorado State University, they have funding, opportunities, scholarship. They have lots of scholarship and fellowship for both local and domestic and international students. While I was going through this university, I was so amazed with the number of scholarships that they have to offer their students. Both in the computer science department and every other department. And the fact that international students can apply to this scholarship and this funding opportunity, for me, is everything. So as an international student, I would recommend that you check out this school, Colorado State University, if you are interested in pursuing a master's or PhD program in computer science. See the amount of scholarship, fellowship that they have to offer their students, and there is no restriction. There's not so much restriction on who can apply. That means you as an international student can benefit from it. These scholarship and fellowship are available for both undergrad, grad, master's, PhD students. So please check out this school, and the acceptance rate is very high, so it's a good school for you. The next university on this list is University of Kansas, and the acceptance rate is 87.8%, which is very, very high. Now, they have graduate funding opportunity for their students. 75% of their graduate students are supported by assistantship or fellowship from within the university and external organizations such as the National Science Foundation and the Department of Defense. So the computer science and computer engineering program is under the electrical engineering department. So please check out the school. They also have a PhD program in computer science and electrical engineering. For those that are interested in that. And they also give their students information about external scholarship and fellowship that they can apply to. See the amount of information that they are giving to their students to ensure that their financial burden is lessened by providing fellowship both within the university and outside the university, that their students can employ and reduce their financial burden to make grad school enjoyable. Because for grad school, once finances is settled, grad school become very interesting. And based on my own observation, University of Kent is a very good school for international students because of the financial support that they provide. The next university on this list is Kent State University, and the acceptance rate is 95.1%, which is very, very high. And they offer Masters of Science in Computer Science, and they also have a doctorate program in Computer Science. And so they have requirements, the regular requirements, and the application deadline for the fall semester is June 8th, while for spring semester is August 1st. So please stick to these deadlines. They are very strict regarding their deadline. Now, regarding their funding, they have scholarship both within and outside of the department. So please check out this university for more information. So the next university is Western Illinois University with an acceptance rate of 75%, which is also very, very high. And this university have what they call international scholarship. Graduate students that are international can apply to this scholarship. And so they also offer scholarship for undergrad students and also for transfer students. And this international scholarship is for both undergrad and graduates. So they have international students, the International Graduate Commitment Fellowship, which give as much as $4,000 per year. And they have criteria. You have to be an international student. So seeing how much scholarship that they also have the International Presidential Fellowship for students to apply to. This is for undergrad, and they also have the President on International Student Scholarship. So they have a lot of scholarship for both undergrad and graduate programs. So please check out the Western Illinois University if you're interested in furthering a master's program, a undergrad program, or a PhD program in computer science. See the amount of scholarship that they have for their international students. This school have a very good package and financial support for international students that are interested in computer science. So please do not be left out of these juicy scholarship that this university have to offer you. Research about the school, check out their requirements, and apply. I wish you all the best. I hope you find this video very helpful even as you start your journey of applying to grad school for the fall 2025 academic session. From me to you, I'm wishing you all the best from the depth of my heart. Remember to drop questions, clarification in the comment section. I'll respond to them as soon as possible. And as we always say, this year, take those baby steps because great vision, great words, and greatness lie on the premise of small baby steps. Till we meet again in our next video. Bye.